Oh, that's the stuff. What is going on, Movie Meals? I got some cocoa. He's got a little bit of pizza, and we're here to talk Baby.
Driver. Baby Driver.
Baby Driver.
That was not rehearsed.
We're talking Baby Driver. We're talking all them good non-spoilers. We're going to talk about all those great non-spoilers.
By the way, you forgot to mention I have lemonade. Pizza and lemonade. Just thought if you guys want a good dinner, pizza and lemonade is the way to go.
That's true. All right, Movie Meals. So we're going to talk positives, negatives, give it a score out of 10. I'll start this one off with the positives. I absolutely loved this movie.
Oh, okay.
From start to finish, I really enjoyed it. It had that Edgar Wright flavor to it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought all the performances were really well done by all of the actors. I cannot explain this enough, Movie Meals. I am a massive Kevin Spacey fan. I think Kevin Spacey is one of the most talented actors we've ever had. American Beauty is one of my favorite films ever. From the usual suspects, even up to his work on whatever you think of House of Cards. I know some people love it, some people hate it. I enjoy House of Cards. Maybe not really enjoy House of Cards, but I like House of Cards. But I think his performance is really good, and I think he knocked it out of the park here. I saw his character; he's such a great actor.
Mm-hmm.
I really like Ansel Elgort. Lily James, come on, she's amazing. She's beautiful. Everything. She was fantastic in this movie.
Absolutely.
John Hamm, John Bernthal. Jamie Foxx was great. I really love the performances from the writing. It was a great movie from start to finish with lots of big action sets that are fun. And we got to talk about the music. The music is the biggest thing. Excuse me.
You're excused.
In this movie, the music works really well. And to be honest, I kind of hope this movie will end up getting sound design and sound editing credits at the Oscar because I think it worked so well.
Absolutely.
With Baby and his condition. I mean, it's all in the trailers. But the way they use sound is fantastic. The soundtrack is off the charts. I
it's awful.
I had a smile on my face watching this movie. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, guys, the hype is real for Baby Driver, plain and simple. This movie is so much fun to watch and such a breath of fresh air to have such an original but fun and exciting concept being taken onto the big screen, especially during this busy summer season with all the franchises and reboots and sequels that we've been having lately. And Alex nailed it exactly. The cast is absolutely wonderful. Everyone did a fantastic job.
Thank you.
The standouts for me are especially Ansel Elgort and Lily James. For me, the way that their chemistry
was incredible.
It's so wonderful to watch, and they just did such a great job making you believe that these characters have fallen for each other, and you believe that Ansel wants to get away from the life that he has right now as this getaway driver and wants to be with her for the rest of it. And it's absolutely a wonderful romance story as well as a wonderful action-packed adventure. The car chasing scenes are...
the way you said action-packed adventure, the first thing that came to my head was The Goonies, and I was like... Anyway, continue.
That's a weird... Yeah, this movie is like The Goonies. What was I saying? Yeah, so it has this great blend between the two genres. This movie is very fun to watch. The music is absolutely fantastic. I'm going to be checking out the album, trying to look for this soundtrack because it is worth checking out. Edgar Wright did a very great job making this movie come to life.
Yeah, their chemistry, they really, because they have a good amount of screen time together, a lot of screen time together, but they don't necessarily spend like half the movie saying these two, you need to show how these two care about each other and how they fall in love. Their chemistry alone really, really makes you believe how much they like each other because events happen so fast for the two of them, but it's their chemistry where it's believable, where you're like, you know what, they really do care about each other.
Yes.
You don't think for 1 second, well, why would she run off and do this with him, or why would they do this together? Because they've only just known each other, but they really do a great job, so I'll echo that too.
Yeah.
My negatives, I really don't have much. There's one actor in the film, I'm trying to stay away from spoilers, there's one actor who's advertised a little bit more, who's not in the movie. They sold him a lot, like this is a big name, he's in the movie, and he's really not in it that much, and I felt bad because I really, really love him as an actor. So that was it, and then in the middle, I thought there was a few moments of interesting editing and pacing to me where I was kind of like, I don't know if I would have done it that way.
All right.
So just small nitpicks. And it might not even, like, if I see the movie again, it might not bother me the second time. So I'd have to go back and rewatch it. But there were just a few small moments. But outside of that, it's hard to find negatives in a movie that is so much fun.
Yeah.
It is so great. It blends genres, like you said. It's got romance, it's got comedy, it's got drama, it's got crime. Yeah, and it's just a great film. So maybe you'll say a negative that makes me think of another one, but for the most part, it's just nitpick little things.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from with those negatives. For me, I noticed that while the chemistry between Ansel and Lily were fantastic and made me believe that these two have this great romantic thing going on, I did feel like it was rushed a little bit more, but that's probably just because the pacing of this movie is so fast, which is the whole point. In general, I think that that's what the intention was. So while it bothered me a little bit, at least it made up for it towards the end of the movie, where it made me really fall for these two and made it believable for me. And as for the ending of the movie, I thought that it seemed like Edgar Wright didn't quite know where the ending of this movie should be, and for me it felt like he decided that this will be the end. Oh wait, no, I want to add this. This will be the end. Like, it felt like towards the end he just couldn't decide. I mean, don't get me wrong, the third act is the best part of the movie by far. Like, the movie just builds, and it really pays off towards the end. But I just felt like when it comes to how he wanted to end this movie, it felt like he wasn't quite sure. But, I mean, like we said, those are really nitpicky kind of things. I thought that this movie was so much fun to watch. Such a great movie, just to take a break from all the big action-packed stuff and just to focus on this smaller movie
Yet
while
still
still a
action-packed.
blockbuster. Yeah, exactly.
Reminded me a lot of the Nice Guys from last summer.
Yep.
Not
I was
necessarily
thinking
that
about
the
that.
genres blend, but just it's that smaller movie getting a certain amount of happy buzz. Critics are loving it.
Yeah.
That turns out to be really good and original. It's an original film. I will say on your negatives, both those things in the film came into my head.
Okay.
With the chemistry in them, I was like, this feels like it might be fast. But then when the third act started, I was like, I don't really care that it feels fast because it felt fast for a second because their chemistry is
exactly
good.
Exactly.
On your other point with the endings, I was with you when there's a turn the film takes at the end,
Mm-hmm.
and when it happened, at first I was like, this feels weird. I liked that idea, kind of a drive off into the sunset, ride off into the sunset kind of thing.
Yeah.
I liked that, but then kind of goes in a different direction. But when I actually thought about the character that Ansel Elgort plays, who he is as a character, that ending that he gave actually made more sense to me, and I actually preferred that from the other ending I thought we were going to get, which I would have been fine with, but I actually liked the way it ended because it felt right for the character.
And that did kind of help towards the end because, without going to spoilers, they did explain overall what this character is supposed to represent and what kind of a person that he is. And what you're saying with the ending, it does make sense to me. I just felt like he could have decided that and made it a little bit shorter so that way you don't have that feeling of, oh, this is the end. Oh, this is the end. And that can get obnoxious, but it's a great movie, guys.
Well, you're smarter than me, so what do I know? For a score out of 10, I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. This is one of my favorite movies of the summer. It is right up there with Wonder Woman for the whole year. It's right up there with Wonder Woman and Logan. I absolutely love this film. I think it's a great time. I was excited to see as many people in our theater that there was. I was a little nervous.
Especially
there wouldn't be
on a Tuesday
much.
night.
Yeah, on a weekday of no less.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope this movie ends up making a lot of money at the box office. I think it's deserved. Great work, Edgar Wright. 9 out of 10 for Baby Driver. He's going to go lower. I can feel it in my gut.
Only slightly lower.
8.5. I knew it.
You stole my thunder. You stole my number. I'm going to do that to you next time. I'm not going to be able to.
You'll have no idea.
Never, ever have a clue what your ratings are. No, 8.5 out of 10. Solid movie. Very well done, Edgar Wright.
Fantastic
This
job,
could,
Edgar Wright.
exactly like what Alex said. This could end up being one of my favorite movies of the year, if not at least in my top 10. We got a whole bunch more movies to see over the year, though.
Oh my gosh, we got Spider-Man coming up, Dunkirk coming up, Atomic Blonde, and who can forget War of the Planet of the Apes?
This year's going to be great.
Well,
we've been saying this all year. This year's going to be great.
Let's hope so. Hey guys, what did you think? Did you check out Baby Driver this weekend? If you did, comment below. Let us know what you thought of the film, the performances, are positives or negatives. Do you agree, disagree? What's your score out of 10? Let us all know. Give us a big thumbs up and share us around. And as always, Mom, thanks for watching.
See you guys.